I had a young man who came in from the local high school, and he wanted to do something with basketball, just as fun and social. And one of our training sessions, he was having a very difficult time jumping rope. And he'd go around 2 or 3 times, and it would catch his shins, and then he did it again, and then about the 3rd time, he just collapsed to the ground. Why is this young man collapsed on the ground? And he was distraught and heavy breathing, started crying. And then it became more alarming of, this young man is going through something. After he caught his breath, he shared with us that he was contemplating suicide. That was the point where I said, I don't want to teach kids basketball. What I want to do is I want to help kids understand about life and leadership and how to communicate.
Some of the challenges we experienced was she just didn't want to listen, didn't want to follow rules, really didn't care about homework, really didn't want to help at home.
My son Ryan, we were having a lot of issues with him being responsible, taking responsibility for his own actions. I get him to school and he gets out of the car and says, "I forgot my backpack." I'm like, we had it sitting by the door as we were walking out. We were supposed to bring it. And I didn't get it for him, so he just didn't bring it. And he's just, oh, whatever.
He was really sheltered as far as shut in as far as communicating. He had an issue with communicating with others. And then he didn't make friends really well.
With Amaya, it just got to the point where she just didn't want to focus. She really didn't care. She didn't want to do anything.
She's getting older, and my theory is, once they get older and they start, getting into their own little oar, it's hard to redirect them. He's 13 now, he's in his teens, so, if we can catch them when they're younger and stuff, that's why I said, let's go ahead and just try to get in. And
he did a little program with the city of Mount Dora, and he liked it, but he was a lot more shy. Like, he didn't really feel like kind of part of the team as much. Here, he's really blossomed already.
We work with kids in our curriculum programs, 7 to 14, boys and girls. And what I always share with people, it's unfiltered front. This is not about basketball. If someone comes in here and they want to play basketball, great. What if we could take an opportunity so you could understand yourself, so you could know and understand what you're providing a team? And for many kids who have never played basketball, it's okay, because it's not about the basketball. It's about how we're going to help you to overcome and to achieve something that you may be having challenges with in your life. Basketball is really just people working together. And even at home, it's just people working together. In your classroom, it's people working together. So we're actually getting a window into seeing how these kids and experiencing how these children are actually communicating with each other or not communicating, how they're taking on responsibility or not taking on responsibility. So when we go through this, basketball becomes a fun way to use it as a vehicle to share and sit there and go, okay, so what's going on now?
When I heard about the Hoops Life program, we talked about it for like 2 weeks, and I was just so excited. But when I actually sat down and talked to her about it, I could just see her light up, and I could just see, just in her eyes, the passion that I knew it. I knew it. I'm so blessed, to be able to even find this program.
So we've seen improvement already. So far, since he's been in school this year, he's, not forgotten his backpack at all, and when he comes home, he's being a little more proactive with his homework and his reading assignments. His little brother was complaining about having to do chores, and he was explaining to his brother, we have to work as part of a team, even as a family, we have to work as a team and all take turns doing chores and everything. So I'm like, wow, he's picking up on all that now.
Seemed to be communicating really well, and then he found some friends here that he actually knew. So I think that kind of inspired him a little more of how to go by doing things and stuff and wanting to be a leader. Saying really makes my heart just go piddle paddle, you know what I'm saying, as a mom and stuff.
She actually cares. She comes home, she sits right down to do her homework. She'll come home, make sure all her clothes, is laid out for practice. She's been respectful. She's doing really good in school. I'm just proud of her. She actually even offered yesterday to help, Mom, is there something you need me to do? And it's wow. It's just such a big change in just a small time. I'm looking at a different kid. It's amazing. It really is.
That's unreal.
It really is. I am beyond blessed for this program, man. I really am. I'm very glad that she got to participate.
Parenting doesn't come with a manual. I have 3 children of my own. When I started to learn this approach in leadership and how to work with kids, I became very emotional. And I think in every parent's heart, there is a desire to create success. So my advice to parents is sometimes share in your vulnerability that, maybe things aren't going the way that you want them to be. And your child knows it too. Maybe actually just throwing your hands up and saying, I don't know what to do, might create an approach of finding somebody who could help.
I think he's going to do well, and he's going to be a leader, and I have all hopes and my pride and stuff for my son and stuff. It grows big and stuff, so therefore I just think he's going to do great.
It's amazing, and I think that she can actually get out there and maybe encourage her friends or encourage the ones around her. Now that she's maybe learning how it's supposed to be, I guess. And on top of that, having the knowledge of doing sports and being a team player.
I'd like to say thank you to the Hoops family because I see a difference so far, in just the 4 weeks that he's been here.
I am so very grateful and I'm so very thankful. And I love the staff here. I really appreciate everybody being there. Everybody is so amazing here. And I'm so glad to be a part of the Hoops Life family.
We love the Hoops Life program and everything that it does. My son gets up and looks forward to coming to practice, to his games. We just appreciate everything that he's learning while he's here.